last video you did. That was pretty dope.
My last? Oh, the last one. Yeah. That was my friend. He obviously we were talking about colorism. We could talk about that. Just because I can literally incorporate it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
What do I think about colorism?
Yeah.
What do I think about colorism? Colorism, first and foremost, it doesn't make sense to me because black people don't, obviously, it's just not you and me that, you know, obviously the skin tone doesn't really exist. Like there's different shades of black people. There's black people that are lighter than us. There's black people that are darker than us. Is it good?
I haven't really experienced it. Only heard about it mostly through social media and stuff.
You haven't experienced it, so it doesn't really exist in your neighborhood or anything.
If I have, I probably haven't really paid attention to it mostly. I don't know. I'm pretty oblivious to stuff like that.
So you don't really pay attention. You just air it out.
Yeah. But I understand it though, and I hear about it. It makes sense. Cause it just has to do with society and everything, how it was back in the day.
Well, back in the day, colorism wasn't, okay, I don't really know how back in the day it was, but from what, from the elders have explained, now back in the day it wasn't really as bad as it is now because colorism is only the lighter tones of black people like myself would be accepted in the world and lighter than me. Like the dark skin tone black people wouldn't be accepted in the entertainment industry, in the movie industry, even in workplaces as well. So, but obviously everybody still looks at them as an ordinary nigger, a black person. It's just that they
got it.
Medals, if that makes sense.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's social media made colorism such a big deal now. I feel like before it was kind of hidden.
There's not a lot of people had to. There's not a lot. Sorry, what did you say?
I feel like a lot of people didn't have to admit to it before, but now they're faced to admit to it. I guess.
Because a lot of because social media before it existed, but because obviously people were afraid to speak their mind. They'll speak their mind only to their group, but this new gen just made it comfortable for everybody to say. Everybody literally has an opinion now. That's what we're doing right now. But it's just that their opinion is not to enlighten. The opinion is to diminish others. The opinion is to put a certain group down and to put another certain group up.
Yeah, true. Do you watch nature shows?
I work on.
Do you watch nature shows?
Nature shows?
Yeah.
No.
Just seen this banner came across the screen table for the Roku said exhibition. Seems like a nature show.
Oh no, I last week when we were doing my episode about the colorism, literally the space background, I didn't know how it came about, so there was only literally figuring it out. Yeah, so I literally just went with a more calmer, brighter, even though the subjects are, a bit disturbing. Yeah. So I just, something to help myself as well with my sanity. Yeah.
How are you doing with this whole corona thing?
At first, To be honest, when it comes to like like major illnesses like this, it's like I'm surprised, but no, I'm shocked, but I'm not surprised because the majority of these diseases, sorry, are literally man-made. People can think otherwise, but time and time again, the majority of these illnesses that just come about, they literally make no sense and have no logic to it. So I don't understand why people would literally believe that the coronavirus came from pigs and bats. People eat pork. So people would have died a very, very long time ago, and they literally would have made pork illegal. They would literally ban it. So saying that it came from pigs and bats, I don't know about bats, but that literally didn't make no sense to me. I don't know how people do it. And then now Donald Trump says that this is the Asian virus. Yeah, it is the Asian virus, but also it was funded by America, for those that don't know. The government around Obama administration back in 2016, 2015. This is literally on the news as well, on YouTube as well, that it was funded like $3 million in order for them to invest and then find a somewhat cure, or literally just to investigate deeper on the coronavirus. But hey, especially that movie Contagion. Especially that movie.
I keep forgetting to watch that movie.
Sorry?
I keep forgetting to watch that movie.
I mean, you can watch it, but now there's it's literally on Netflix as well with others like Pandemic and others that I didn't really watch it because, I mean, what else are you really going to talk about? Are you going to talk about solutions? Are you going to talk about cures? Or are you just going to keep on like adding more fuel to the fire? What are you actually trying to do? What message are you trying to, give to the people? Or are you just going to be spew fear? Because that's literally what makes them move forward. Fear. Let's just put a little bit of fear to the people, and everything's gonna work for itself. That's literally how they work.
Oh, makes sense. I think they're probably waiting for like, I don't know, someone else to make a cure, and then they'd be like, "Yeah, it was our idea," and take credit for stuff.
But the cure is literally not another medicine. It's not a vaccine. Vaccines have done nothing but. I haven't taken a vaccine in years. I haven't been to the GP. I don't. I avoid taking things like prescribed drugs like paracetamol, ibuprofen, and all of that. And I just know that it's not good for my system. That every single time I take it, some side effects kick in, I don't like it. So I just literally take natural remedies like ginger, bell peppers, something like things to help the immune system, just to make it a bit better. Yeah, I could be sick for like 1-2 weeks, but then after I'm fine.
I remember the last time I took a vaccine.
Yeah, that's right. When was the last time you took a vaccine?
I don't know. Probably been a long time.
And then have you felt better ever since that, without taking vaccines and that?
I had a minor cold, but I don't know if it was like a cold or just cause sinuses.
See? Yeah, man. So it's like, especially because they've been spending billions and billions and billions of pounds, dollars, yens, whatever currency they want to name under the sun in order to promote this coronavirus. Because I can guarantee you, if they didn't fund it how they funded it, I'm not to say that there won't be a global pandemic, but people will still be allowed to go outside. The stock market would not crash like this. people wouldn't be out of jobs. Literally in America, the amount of people that are unemployed right now is literally ridiculous.
Yeah.
Even around the world.
It keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Do you know the numbers right now? Because the last time I knew, I don't know. I think
the last time it was 5.2 million or something like that.
5.2 million. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, I think it's 6 million now.
6 million. Even that's that's bad. So then now once also with the lockdown, has your mayor? I don't really know the mayor of the city. Has he made a plan in order to make things go back to normal, or
the governor's making like phases to open up businesses one by one. Like I think they said like the construction workers first, then like schools and stuff like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. I think the last one are like restaurants and stuff. Gets like big public gatherings, but start with construction and realty and then stuff like that. I think it's not till after May 15th.
So everything will literally go back to normal after May 15th, or is the procedure going to start in May 15th?
I don't know. They might change it depending on how many people have got the virus and stuff.
And how with the virus, the nurses, how are they coping as well?
Yeah, pretty good. Are they what?
How are they coping with the coronavirus as well?
Doing all right. They're doing all right.
Because obviously over here, they're not doing so good because people are going to the hospitals thinking that they have the coronavirus, but in actuality they don't. But when they go to the hospital, because the hospital is the easiest place to get, sick, they literally come out getting the coronavirus, so they have to go back and go into intensive care, which is very unfortunate because not all of them make it.
I think once they see a decrease in like the amount of people getting it, they'll probably like go back to semi-normal because I don't think it'll ever be like what it was before. At least probably not till like next year maybe. Probably no time this year. Because they said no concerts or nothing till like 2021. So.
But then even with concerts, because I host events as well, it's going to be literally hard for the two entertainment groups that I'm part of in order to, we're going to be following a procedure, only a certain amount of people. But it's just that now the way people want to go events or go to restaurants or go to pubs or go to clubs is going to be completely different because over here, our Prime Minister Boris Johnson said by the end of August and the start of May, on the start of September, bars, clubs, etc. will start to be open, but they have to follow a strict procedure by following the social distancing rules. But to me, that doesn't make sense because how can you literally control 500 people in a club, 200 people in a restaurant, social distancing?
Maybe they want people to wear hazard suits and stuff to like go out now. Like plastic gear and stuff. I would look like the Monsters Inc. squad when like the people came and they found something from the human gang.
Yeah. That's great. Life has changed after this, man. Maybe it hasn't, but it definitely has.
That would be pretty funny.
Sorry?
That would be pretty funny though. If we had to like be like hazard masks and stuff.
Yeah, we were just coming out. But then who will provide it though? Because they won't be cheap or they won't be free.
Could probably charge us like $20 or something, $200.
If they're selling tissue up to 1,000, I don't think hazardous suits would be.
Certain tissue up to 1,000.
Yeah, people are trying to, make money out of this,
Oh yeah.
So
That's a weird thing to run out of. Can't believe people were buying up all the toilet paper. It's weird.
hey, but I've been over the months that this coronavirus has started. I've just seen people buy tons and tons and tons of toilet roll, and just been making videos, just playing with the toilet roll, and it's just them in the house.
Yeah. And you see they do it level 1 and level 2, and they jump over and they use their cats to jump over all the toilet paper.
Oh
That
yeah,
was pretty funny.
I saw that today.
That was cool.
Stuff like that I would understand because obviously it's more than one person in the house. But if it's just literally two people, or if you're living by yourself, you don't need that much toilet paper. I don't know how much time you need to go to the toilet unless you seriously have a runny belly every single day. Then it doesn't make sense.
It's weird. Toilet paper, hand sanitizer. Now I find these videos where you can make your own hand sanitizer.
Is it?
Yeah, this is just need alcohol and like water or something like that. Something else, I can't remember. And then you just like make it like gel up and put it in the fridge to like get cold, so it comes like a gel. I forget what else it was.
It's interesting. I never knew that. But back to your question, because you asked me how am I coping with the coronavirus ever since the pandemic started. I'm not gonna lie, it's been hard, especially because of the house I live in. There's literally 7 people living in this house, and obviously I'm the third oldest. So obviously there's a lot of responsibility that I need to take care of. So a lot of things are on my head. Yeah, I may have obviously older people, but I still have to play a part. And I have my own things that I need to take care of and make sure that it needs to be handled. It's just a lot. I can deal with pressure, but because obviously now that I'm staying in one place, because normally when I would do my stuff, because I work for myself, I don't really work for corporate. So doing what I need to do, I would go outside, but that's my but inside. Like I really have nowhere to go. I literally just visited my best friend a couple of weeks ago. My best friend and her sister a couple of weeks ago, and obviously I just had the chance to go see my boy. But then that was just about it. That was the only time I really went outside. Like obviously I've been having walks, but coming back knowing that there's more to go through is literally the one. That's why I like
everything.
Sorry?
Yeah, everything's been pretty empty when I go outside. The only thing that's full is the grocery store. Roads is empty, stores is closed, restaurants only open for takeout only. Stuff like that.
And the only thing that's been keeping me distracted is I won't say distracted, keeping me busy and putting my mind elsewhere is literally doing the show, talking to people that I've already spoken to in like this, and just I went back to DJing as well because I used to be a DJ. Went back to that. Just carry on with my graphic design, just doing tons and tons of designs that I'm gonna soon be putting out, and just distracting myself on YouTube, social media, because there's nothing really much else to do.
Yeah.
I'm just playing games. Like FIFA.
I was playing games. I was playing Spider-Man.
Is it? What, the new one?
Yeah. I got white Spider-Man with the suit with the white one, and I just defeated Shocker.
I don't know who that is, but alright. Because I don't really follow Spider-Man like that. I just know Spider-Man and Venom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's all I know. Sorry?
He's like super evil. Venom's like the real bad guy. And
in the movie they didn't.
focusing on the first Spider-Man, no, the second Spider-Man movie.
But see, look, I understand what you're trying to say. They portray him as a bad guy, but in the movies of Spider-Man, when Venom was in it, they portrayed him as a bad guy, yes. But in his own movie, they didn't portray him as a bad guy. They portrayed him as somewhat good guy. It's just that he was surrounded by bad people. That his leader was the bad one. It wasn't Venom. He just does bad shit.
Yeah, I see some of that movie. Wait, then I see? Oh no, I seen all of it, and he was like a good guy and stuff. But it was a different. That Venom was different from the Spider-Man Venom.
But then, are they all called the Venom, or do they have different names?
They all had different parts of like the Spider-Verse, like calling them out right the different worlds of the Spider-Verse, and then they make like the different parts have been in different zones. So like they have like a spider like Venom, and then they have a whole bunch of other stuff. Like Venom, then they have like from the cartoon they have Spider Pig.
Yeah.
And then so much other stuff. I think I found one where like they had like Venom and like Spider-Man where to make Venom like him like evil is because like Dr. Octopus got carried away and then that's how he made Venom because Dr. Octopus became real mean and stuff.
I didn't know that actually. I actually didn't know that. That's interesting. Why are you a Marvel fan like that?
Yeah.
So do you mess with DC or are you more into Marvel?
Yeah, I like Batman. Batman's my favorite.
Not Superman.
Superman's cool, but Batman has cooler gadgets.
So then, Batman. Okay, so then, obviously off topic. Batman versus Superman. Who's winning? Obviously, we've seen the movie, but that movie doesn't count. That movie didn't do anything.
I've seen Justice League, but I would say Batman. Yeah, Batman.
How could you go with Batman, but he doesn't have no real superpowers? Yeah, he may have the gadgets and he can give.
He's just the same as Iron Man. They're both rich guys with a whole bunch of money.
Just because they're a bunch of rich guys with a bunch of money doesn't mean that they won't die like that. Superman.
Yeah. They bring them back to life. That's how the comic book world works. They make them do all kinds of stuff and go different ways and stuff.
Oh, so you know because you read comic books. That's why.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Plus, I just watched this Wolverine family life, where it told me the life of Wolverine. They said Wolverine had like 5 children, and he said he even had one. He even had one in Mystique, and then there's different Wolverines in different parts of like the world, so they could always go back to it, even though they had that Logan movie and he died, and they can say like, no, Wolverine will come back in this movie and stuff like that. And they might cross over and make him have like do like more kids and stuff. I'm finna watch one on Black Widow next, and then Magneto. I don't know who made those YouTube videos, but they're pretty cool.
Send me the link after of the YouTube videos. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, it was like Wolverine's family tree, and then they're doing another one like Black Widow's family tree and stuff like that. I even found a Spider-Man comic from like 1960.
So is that
they want to put they put all the comic books online, and then you can read them.
But if you wanted to buy them, how much would it be?
Comic book right now might be like $3.99, $4.99.
No, but
I'm not cheap no more.
No, I mean of course. I mean from the ones from like 1960s, like the limited.
Oh yeah, and at Comic-Con, they go from like $2,000, $2,000, $3,000, $10,000. Sometimes they have like the special, like cool, like art sketches.
Yeah.
And they sell those like maybe like $60 or something like that. An artist gallery where they're the real artists and the writers who make the comic books and stuff like that, and then the pictures, and they make them like, and then they sell them and they might autograph it for you and they put it at this plastic bin.
That's it. I've never been to Comic-Con as well.
That was cool.
I'll have to go one day. But is Comic-Con only in America? Because I don't think it's here.
Maybe it's in London.
Maybe I need to check
out. They have like special like Harry Potter stuff.
But I'm not
what I found it.
Never been a fan.
It's probably, but if you can look up Harry Potter stuff, you probably find something for like comic books and stuff, since they both run in like the same kind of like world.
See, I've never really been a fan of Harry Potter. I mean, I've watched, but I've just never been a fan. It just never really like did it for me.
Yeah.
I've just always
probably not into like the magic stuff.
Yeah, but even that was that magic was a bit boring. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That was too cliche. Like it was
cliche. I didn't think it was cliche. I thought it was cool because like usually orphans don't become wizards. They usually become criminals.
I mean,
that
storyline is cool, but it's just that the whole movie. I knew for definite. I know definitely that I'm gonna get, you know, what's the right word? I'm gonna get gunned, and gun means I'm gonna get cussed. I'm gonna be, you know, picked on for saying obviously bad things about Harry Potter, but I've never been a fan. I'm more into Marvel, a bit of DC, even though I didn't really like the movie. Justice League was literally poor to me. Storyline didn't make sense. Mortal Kombat, if Mortal Kombat was an actual movie. But yeah, I'm just more into Marvel than anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Marvel. The movies are like a lot more better, but I feel like DC does a lot more like action movies.
See, look.
And then Marvel focuses on the backstory of stuff.
See, if DC literally done, because DC started before Marvel. So if DC literally done what Marvel did, they would have been out of it. Literally, they would have been out of it. But it's just that, hey, Stan Lee was the winner.
Yeah. Maybe one day they'll come together and they'll be like a big empire and stuff.
I'm still waiting for that day because I don't understand how two brands can be from the same city, New York and LA, but no one has ever met, like no one has met, only in cartoons. That's still not enough. That's literally still not enough.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. All right. So, it's gonna be a bit tough because now we've got to talk about the unfortunate. Actually, okay. Before talking about the unfortunate situation, what do you think of the 6ix9ine situation?
Yeah, he's a real like dweeb, but I get where he's coming from. He said everybody he's with snitched on him and did all that crazy stuff. Why would he be loyal to them? That makes sense. So like, cause like if I was faced with 47 years, I'm snitching on everybody too. Especially if they were loyal to me. If like people had my back, then maybe I would have did my time. But if they did, but since they didn't, why not? Nobody was down with me.
But then does that make it right? Because obviously he literally came to the culture, did what he needed to do. Yeah, obviously he wanted bread, he fed family, etc., etc. Obviously he created this facade that he's a bad guy. That obviously top gangster. He even said himself that he talked to the owner that's currently in jail, I believe, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So he's in jail, and now he's making millions. Went to jail, and now he snitched. Snitch came back. It's like nothing. It's like nothing. What has happened. He literally just went. He basically took a vacation. Like you know when
Pretty much.
Like artists take the album break, that's literally what it was. He just went, chilled for a bit, done what he needed to do, came back, boom. Came back. Insta live up to 2 million people.
I didn't watch that. That was weird.
I didn't watch that.
I've never really been a fan of him anyway.
Never been a fan as well. I mean, he has a good couple tunes here and there, but I didn't really watch the new one because of what he represents. I can't listen to a rap, man. I can't. I actually can't. I even find it hard to listen to people who don't write their own rhyme. Why would I listen to a rap? I can't stand a snitch. Because if a normal person, a normal artist snitched, would he still get the same praise as 6ix9ine?
Probably not. They probably forget about it, make him think he's like garbage or something like that.
So then why does he get?
Yeah.
So why does?
Probably because he's not black. So I think if he was black, they probably will like shove him off. But because he's kind of like, I guess what, like Latino or something like that, they give those guys a pass and stuff.
So what? So then we give him a pass for saying nigga as well. He shouldn't say that.
It seems like people are, because I've seen people on Twitter talk about why you guys give him a pass and we're saying the N-word and all that other stuff. But I don't know. I guess if they like to choose who says the N-word and who doesn't, who's okay with it.
So he's the only person that can say it, but then it doesn't make sense. It literally doesn't make sense. You shouldn't choose who can say the N-word. You choose who can literally come into the culture. He literally destroyed it in some way. But yeah, it's just like he just came, done what he needed to do, bounced, came back, released the song, 8 million views in 6 hours. That's unbelievable.
That's a lot. I just watch people react to the video. Like my favorite YouTubers reacted to that video, and then I didn't really like it. The video was cool, but then he makes pretty cool videos. But I never really liked the video.
I mean, I like the video because obviously the Vixens were looking nice.
Is he supposed to be like the leader of like the LGBT community with all the rainbow and stuff?
No idea. I don't know why he likes rainbows.
Because I heard they had Bad Bunny. He does like stuff for like pretend to be a girl and stuff, like a girly guy to make it like more normal for like the Spanish community. Because I heard that's like they look down on them and they do crazy bad stuff to them. So he does that. So I didn't know if he was like 6ix9ine was like Bad Bunny.
I never really paid attention, I guess. Because I like the Bad Bunnies, J Balvin's, and all the other Latino artists. Because obviously I do a little bit of I do music reactional videos with my older sister. She has a YouTube channel as well, and we get a lot of requests to do Latino music. But I just never really got that. Well, because I never really paid attention. Like when it comes to the LGBTQ community, I stay out of it. Like I let them do what they want to do. I don't really say anything because once you say something negative, they will literally come for your head, and then yeah. I step back. I just
read whatever comes on my Twitter timeline.
Yeah.
That's how I found out about Bad Bunny, so I thought maybe that's what 6ix9ine was or something. But then stuff turned on the timelines for like New York or the US, and I just click on it and I read tweets and then I
Yeah.
learn a lot more.
Okay. Yeah, man. It's just weird. It's just weird. Like people just coming to the culture. I say culture because obviously it's just music wise. Because obviously UK rap, US rap, it's just rap. You know.
Who's like the biggest UK rapper out right now?
Sure. Sorry.
Who's the biggest UK rapper out right now?
Who's the biggest UK rapper out right now? People would say Stormzy and people would say J Hus. Some people would say Dave. Some people would say Skepta. There's literally a lot of people. There's a lot of people at the top. It's like the J. Cole's, the Kendrick Lamar's, the I'm gonna put Meek Mill there. The Wale's, the Big Sean, even though he hasn't released a project in time. The Rick Ross, the Little Wayne's, Drake's, if I said his name. There's literally a lot of people there. Meek Mill as well. I wouldn't put 6ix9ine. Many people would put 6ix9ine, over there. It's just that they don't really listen to. I don't really listen to that kind of that genre of music that I don't know what it is. I don't really listen to that type of music. I listen to real rap. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how.
Everybody says 6ix9ine's not like real rap. It's just like popular rap or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he makes popular rap. Like I
think rap's changing over the years though. Becoming like more fun instead of more like I guess like hard.
It's because back in the day for like my mother's generation and my older brother's generation, it was literally times were difficult. Money weren't obviously the business industry back in the day weren't as lucrative as it is today. The exposure that these new artists are getting is not as it was back in the day. Obviously, social media, you don't need to be like today. You don't need to be. You could be independent. You could just be a songwriter. You could be a songwriter back in the day. But the money weren't as much, only with the things that you get. So, you know, hey man, it's literally a lot.
Yeah. Rap's all different now.
100%. Because they would call it conscious rap, but I think everybody needs that. It keeps you
mellow.
Yeah, it keeps you mellow. Like it makes you think. Like you don't want to be listening to music that will literally, make you do some stupid shit. Like you can't do that. You can't just let.
Yeah, I like storytelling rap.
Sorry? Yes.
I like storytelling rap. Like J. Cole, he tells cool stories. I just pick whatever gets stuck in my head mostly. Whether it be rap, R&B, pop.
I don't really listen to pop like that.
Yeah, just popular music, whatever's popular. Like it could be an R&B song, could be a country song, whatever.
Right. Definitely can't skip past this topic about what happened to Ahmaud, Arbery, and Sean Reed. So how did you find out about what happened to Sean Reed?
I didn't see him on my timeline. I just heard about Ahmaud. So you pretty much told me about Sean Reed, but I only heard about Ahmaud.
Oh yeah, sorry, Ahmaud Arbery.
Yeah. It just seen his picture kept floating around over my Twitter timeline and my Instagram timeline, and I read the story, the article that came with it.
What did the article say?
It was like it happened like February, and it's just now, the guy's just now been arrested, and he's been bad. He's been dead for a while now, and nobody seemed to care.
Wait, hold on. Ahmaud Arbery has been dead for a while, not like that before.
Yeah, it could happen like in February. We're just now finding out about it.
Hold on, wait. He was killed by the two people that hunted him in February.
Yeah,
So
I'll look it up to make sure.
how
Yeah,
people?
it said he was jogging outside, and then
So how people just found this out now?
yeah, it was back in February in Glenn County, and then I guess apparently the guys that did it, they worked for the dad used to work for the police force, and then and I guess they just swept it under the rug like they do so many other ones. And then like today I found some other girl has been killed in her apartment by like some people and stuff. I don't know. Apparently I guess police likes to hide them. They're like guess killings are like black people because we don't matter.
I'm I'm more shocked at the fact I thought this was recent. I'm more shocked
No,
that it's in February and it's now May. Nobody,
yeah.
nobody knew at all. There was no video.
It, like all these killings happen a lot that I'm not surprised that they just keep like hiding it and stuff because they don't want their accountability because I guess they still believe that African Americans are only like worth like 3/8 of their being and stuff. So I don't know.
Sometimes when I hear things about this, yeah, it actually makes me rethink if I really want to go to America, even on holiday, because not only being black, I'm also a black guy. I'm also a black man, so I don't really have to speak to get shot. I can just get shot just for walking. I can just get shot for holding a pack of Skittles.
Yeah,
I can just get shot for literally selling CDs out of store. I can just get shot for
yeah.
looking. I can just get shot for wearing a hoodie. I can literally just get shot for breathing. I can just literally get shot for being black. That's some scary stuff, man. Because
You're telling me,
sorry?
you're telling me it's scary.
Hey, I mean, you're there, but I'm also here as well. Like, we because obviously, recently there was a video of a guy. He got tased, didn't it? He got tased in front of his son. He got tased in front of his son. So now the son is gonna grow up hating the police. I mean, there's no shock in it. But now it's just that we are actually so lucky. Like this is actually luck. We're literally so lucky that the police are not allowed to, hold guns. Or we would have, or a lot of us would have been gone. A lot of us would have been gone. The crime rate, the crime rate between police people and black people in the UK would have went up as well, 100%. It's just that it's not. I mean, there's still crime between policemen, policewomen, between to black people as well, but it's not as high. It's just that a couple of people have been strangled, a couple of people have been killed, but and they still get away with it. But it's just that it's not reached the level of in America, or it literally would have been scary.
I think maybe we have to get like more white people to stand up for us because they the one that kind of made us like different than everybody else. So I guess it's not us, it's just them that has to step in the forefront maybe
I
to
mean,
like
but people like
maybe,
Bernie Sanders have been stepping in the forefront for decades. Nothing really has ever changed. Nothing has changed. Civil right laws that people don't care
guess
about.
they need like guess they need like all of them to get together. Like all of them got to get together and stand up against the racist people and stuff. Maybe you need these people not to be scared of the consequences that's gonna come afterwards. a lot of people just like to stay. Like, if it doesn't happen to my family, they don't really care unless it
And
happens to them.
that's not good. Because seeing another black person being shot by the police or being shot by an other ethnic background would infuriate you. It would literally make you mad. So why would you say to yourself, because it's not my cousin, because it's not my son, because it's not my daughter, because it's not my kin, it's not my friend, I'm not gonna feel affected. You should feel affected as well. It doesn't matter if you're blood or not. When all the civil rights leaders uh, were assassinated, everybody felt it. When all the people that have been murdered by the police or been murdered by normal citizens, everybody felt it. So why would you say that now? That doesn't make no sense. Like that's literally
I don't know.
that's
I've been trying to figure that out myself.
that's selfish.
Yeah. I learned that a lot. The world really has been selfish over the years and stuff.
Over the years.
I mean, it's only like history. Like back in the day, you read all these past stories, like this and that, like, but they've been killing black people for no reason and stuff like that.
If it's
For
not
a while.
if it's not killing black people, it's kidnap. If it's not kidnap, it's selling. If it's not selling, it's experimenting. If it's not experimenting, you just want to play with us and play with our bodies. Like, what do we?
I don't know why they see us as toys. That's what it seems like.
Now the question is, I don't understand why we accept them to see us as toys. Why do we accept them to see us as animals? Why do we accept it? Because we know that.
Maybe it's because people like the form of accepting people. They don't want to be alone. They want to just be known or something like that.
Being known by someone that doesn't want to know you.
No. I never quite figure out how people think. I only know how I think.
Hey, that makes sense. And now the death of Sean Reed. The death of Sean Reed. He was literally on his car. He was on Facebook Live. He was running away from the police. Because I mean, he wouldn't. Because the only way for you not to die is to run. So he was literally driving away. They blocked him off. Into the other police car, and bada bing, bada boom, dead.
Whoa, that's crazy.
He was literally asking for help as well. People in the comment section were like, oh, he doesn't need no help. No one's chasing after you. Saying that the police is chasing after you, it's not a joke. It's nothing to play with. Everybody should take that.
Maybe he thought he was in like Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto or something.
Hey man, and now the feds after shooting him saw the body cam, but saw the camera, but even seeing the camera, the black cop said it looks like it's gonna be a closed casket, and they were laughing, and the black officer said it.
Wow, black officer?
Black officer.
Man, that sucks.
What do you think of black officers?
I feel like they probably start off as good, but then over the course of time and feeding their family, they gotta succumb to like being second to the white cop. Cause I found stories of like how like the good cops try to do the good thing, but then they're shut down because of the white cops and stuff, and how they gotta make the police force look good, and they're all about their image and stuff on the outside.
So then deep down they know that what they're doing is wrong, but they just do it because they want to be accepted by the white man.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like being accepted by the white man is what people want. Like with all like the black movies back in the day, and that's what it feels like. People want to be accepted by the black man or the black woman, or I don't know.
See with me, yeah. Black cops, It's just a no-go for me. The same, they're all the same. The same with white cops. The same even with white and black policewomen. It's just I don't like you. I don't like you. It will always be F the police, F the feds, F the pigs, all of that forever. Unless there's some serious change, then the conversation will start to change. But until then, I
feel like they gotta give them like the ones that are like the ones that don't want to like work in like the neighborhoods where there's like black people. They shouldn't let them work. Just let them, I don't know, do what they want. Cause like the cops in my neighborhood, they're pretty like nice. They're not like mean or nothing like that. But then we see them every day and they patrol neighborhood on a daily basis. But if we got like a new cop that's like trigger happy, then it's like a whole different story. I think cops gotta take like a mental checklist before they get like on the side of some take care of civilians and make them safe.
But then you can still get a mental check.
Or like give them like a racist checklist or something to let them know how they feel.
Well, it's just that. See over here, that the white the let me not get race involved, but it will be involved. That the cops, their vibe is just not. It's not it. That's why the way I grew up, I see cops. I see police people just completely different. Maybe people have different experiences. Yeah, there are a couple nice ones. There are a couple calm ones, but still, like, I would still keep my distance because I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
I think people have had some good experience and some bad experience, but a lot of the bad experience outweigh the good
100%.
experience with cops. Like, so I don't know. Yeah. I guess bad always trumps good, like bad versus evil and stuff.
Bad versus good versus evil. I guess evil is literally kicking good's ass, and it's been kicking good's ass for time.
Yeah.
For time, which is bad.
I found some movie on Netflix called The Invention of Lying, where they had this movie where nobody lied, everybody told the truth. Maybe evil's based on lying a lot.
I saw that movie as well, but it was so fascinating how he said that he got a message from God.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was interesting. That was interesting.
Yeah, it was weird how they fit it, how he turned it into God, because everybody was thinking it was the bad guy. But I kind of get what he was doing, because like God didn't want him to do bad stuff. He saved himself a lot.
Yeah, he actually did. See now, because obviously that movie to me said that telling the truth is looked at a bad thing, and lying is looked at as a good thing. So it was literally opposite.
Yeah, I guess they seem like little white lies are good, but not like extreme lies.
And that was an extreme lie what he done though.
Yeah.
He bought it. Wow.
Like if he just kept it at him like having no money in the bank because he couldn't pay his rent, that would have been fine. But then he just kept making it bigger and more worse.
Hey, he did what he needed to do, man. Because he got the girl, he got the house, he got the money, he got the fame and everything. He lived an extremely different lifestyle to what he did, to how he was living from before. So, hey, but it was just weird how he said that he got a message from God, and then when the girl broke up with him, grew long hair, beard, like Jesus, and then he was wearing all white when she knocked on his door, which is so weird. Maybe movies like that tries to tell us something, but I don't know. Maybe that's a conversation for another day. Yeah.
Good and evil's like good guy, bad guy, and it's always gonna be like bad's overcome it. I guess maybe one day people wake up and just start doing good, but I guess they feel the idea that good is boring and bad is more fun.
It's not what people do it. It's not how people actually, feel the need in order to do what they need to do in order to make another person's life a living hell. Not just as in like individuals as well, as a collective, like make a bunch of people life a living hell. Like you put even sleeping peace without people disturbing you. You can't walk down the road without people disturbing you. So then what's the point then? Maybe there is a point, but it's just that's a greater question for for another time. Because it's literally
Yeah, maybe.
this world, man. This world.
Crazy world.
Yeah. Sometimes I think my purpose on this world is what I didn't even ask to be here, but I'm here, so let me just make the most out of it, man.
Yeah. Live life to the fullest and reach all your goals.
Real, with no regrets as well.
Yep.
Hey, that's the motto. So, Mataje, I'd like to say thank you very much for participating in this week's episode. I hope you have a blessed week as well. I hope you have a blessed week as well. Enjoy the rest of your day. Right now it's 11:36 p.m. And
yeah, it's only 6:30 here.
Different time zones, man, but I still got to get the content out. So I'd like to say thank you very much. And yeah, man, peace, love, and
thanks for having me.
No problem, man.